This conference will now be recorded.
See, some people are there, 74 participants are there, but now only 60 people are there. What about others? They're irregular. First of all, I don't like that kind of irregular students. Hmm? Okay, anyway, leave them. See, in the last class, we discussed about that who command, w command, users command. These three commands, you can use any one of these command to see that currently how many users are logged in, and we have executed these three commands. And who am I? So if you want to know which user you have logged in, we can use the who am I command. Where is? See, if you want to know about that particular command related binary files, manual pages, where it is available, we can use the where is command. So date command. Using the date command, you can display the date and you can set the date. If you are a normal user, you can display the date. You can display the date, time, and time zone. See, once you execute the date command, it is going to display date, time, and the time zone also. Okay. See, for India, the time zone will be IST. Right? For US people, EST is there, right? EDT, like different time zones are there. Okay, using the date command, you can display the date, time, and time zone, and you can set the date and time, but you are not able to set the time zone. So for setting the time zone again, you have to use the another command, time zone command. Okay, so as a normal user, you can display the date. As a root user, you can set the date. Okay, date hyphen s means set, and here you have to keep that. Okay, which date you want to set it. Okay, which date you want to set it. Okay. Same way. Okay, time zone. Using the time zone command, you can set the time zone. Okay, by the root user. As a normal user, you are not able to set. Okay, so now I want to know that how many hard disks are attached to my Linux server. Okay. And each hard disk space, how much is in that one, how much it is occupied, how much it is free, all this information I want. Okay, so for that one, we are going to use the df command. I can use the df command. Okay, df means disk free. Df means disk free. Okay, see, just if you execute the df command, it will give that all the hard disk, so we can call as mount points. We can call as mount points. Okay, and it is going to give that all the details, how much size, okay, how much it is occupied, all these things. If you want to display in the human readable format, okay, so let me connect to the server. Okay, so this is the server. I didn't stop. Okay, from last 5 days. Okay, let me connect to the server. If you want to know from how long your server is running, just execute that uptime line. Okay, so 4 days back I have started, still I didn't stop. Okay, 4 days, 23 hours. Okay, just execute the date command. See, date, time, and this UTC is a time zone. Okay, as a normal user, just you can display the date. If you want to set the date, you should log in as a root user. DF, disk free. See, this is one of the hardest XVDA2. So this XVDA2 is a one hardest file name which is available in the dev directory. Right. If you see here, it is displaying some numbers. Right. As a layman, can able to understand whether it is a kilobyte or gigabyte or I want to display in the human readable format like kilobytes or megabytes or gigabytes. That units I want to display. For that one, we are going to use the df-h. H means human readable format. We use this -h option with which command? Hmm? We use it. Come on, guys. ls command. Yes, along with the ls command, we used it. See, when you are using ls command, just if you use that -h, will it work? ls h, ls-h? No. Without l, h is not going to work. Okay, you should use the l along with the h when you are using with the ls command. Okay, here just if you use that df-h, if you observe here 10 GB. Did you remember when I'm creating this server? When I'm creating this server, by default it is going to take the 10 GB hard disk space. Okay, what is the instance type we have created? T2 micro. So 1 GB RAM we are going to get and 10 GB hard disk space it is going to take by default. Right. If you observe in that one, available 8.6 GB is there. Used 14% it is used. Okay. Available this much and usage this much. The usage percentage is going to give. Available it is going to give in the size 8.6 GB still available. Okay. See, using df-h command, we can see that how many hard disks are attached. So if it is more than one, it is going to display like this one, guys. One more entry, XVDA3, right? Like that one. Okay. Now, my requirement is I have one directory. Okay. So in Windows, we are going to call as folder. In the Linux, we are going to call as directory. Okay. Subhani Reddy, you should join already yesterday only I told you you are irregular. You 6 o'clock means sharp 6 o'clock you have to join. Otherwise you can leave this Mithun Technologies. I will refund your money. Okay, this is the last warning
Okay.
for you. See, you have to follow some certain protocols if you want to continue in Mithun Technologies. Okay, so now I have a one directory. That directory, how much it is occupied, I want to know that size of the directory. So in Windows machine, what you are going to do? Right click on that folder and you are going to see that size properties, right? There you are going to see that size. But in the Linux, we are going to use the du command. Du. So if you want to display in human readable format, -h. H means human readable format. Okay. So here in my home directory, see tilde symbol represented home directory. Right. My home directory. See, right now I have logged in as a EC2 user. This is a normal user. For EC2 user, home directory will be /home /ec2-user. This ec2-user directory, how much space it is occupied. So for that one, you can use it tilde symbol at the enter. See, it is showing that in ec2-user home directory, many subdirectories are there. Those subdirectories information also it is giving. Right. So if you see here, Vault directory is there, DevOps directory is there, Method directory, and some files are there. All this information also it is giving. Instead of that one, just I want that only the summary I want. Okay, it is giving each subdirectory how much it is utilized, everything it is giving. I don't want this full summary. I don't want all this in detail. Okay, just I want that ec2-user home directory total overall I need to give. So for the time, along with the H, okay, you can use that S. S means summary, just it will give that summary instead of in detail. It is good. See, just one entry it is good. So the sub directories information is not displaying, but it is going to calculate it. Okay, du-sh. S means summary, H means human readable format, and this is a directory. Suppose if you see here, data is a one directory, right? So let's see how much it is occupied. We can see it. du-sh. Give the directory name. So I'm giving the data directory. So this is the absolute path or relative path, guys. This is absolute path. Absolute path starts with the root directory / in your path. If it is / is that means absolute path. Absolute path starts from root directory. Now if you see this particular directory, data directory, taking that 2.6 megabytes. M means megabytes. Okay, see here, H means summary, H means human readable format. So df command we are going to use it for to identify how many hard disks or we can call as mount points are there, and using the du command you can see that that particular directory how much size it is occupied. Clear? So now I want to display that host name. See, each server, okay, it is having that host name and IP address. Host name and IP address. How to display the host name? Using the host name command. See, it is going to display that currently whatever the host. If you want, you can verify it. See, go here. You see here, this is the your host name. EC213.235. If you observe here, so it is giving that this one private DNS and host name. Okay, so private and public. See, this public IP address and public DNS is going to change every time when you are restarting the server. But this private DNS and private IP address never going to change. Once you are creating whatever it is setting, okay, it is going to be permanent. Even n number of times if you restart also. Okay, but this public IP address and published DNS is going to be changed every restart. But in the real time, we are going to use one service called as, what is that service, guys? Already we discussed elastic IP. If you use the elastic IP, never it is going to change even if you restart also, but it is a chargeable. That's why I'm not teaching now, but anyway we are going to cover that topic in the AWS. Okay, we are going to teach AWS, right? So that time we are going to cover that service also. Okay, so using the host name, you can display the host name and you can set the host name. As a normal user, just you can display the host name. As a root user, you can set the host name. So how many types of users are there, guys? We discussed it already. How many types of users are there? Three types. Thank you. So if I ask the question, immediately you have to shoot the answer. Okay? No, Vinil, it is wrong. Root user, what you are saying, that is wrong. Root user, normal user, system user. Okay, listen my question. See guys, even sometimes with overconfidence, without listening the question properly, you are going to answer. The listening skills also very, very important. When the interviewer is asking, first listen, understand the question. If you are not able to clear, ask with him, hey, can you please repeat that question? I didn't able to understand. Like that you can ask without understanding. Okay, if you answer, you are not able to answer proper answer, it may go wrong. Okay, you know that answer, but you didn't listen that question properly. This is also very important when you are giving the interview, remember. Okay, now I know that we know that each server, it is having that IP address and host name. Using the host name, we have displayed that host name. I want to display IP address. So for that one, we are going to use the ifconfig. ifconfig. See, ifconfig, it is going to display that IP address. In your Windows machine, we are going to use that ipconfig. Right. So open the command prompt. Just you can type that ipconfig. If it is a Windows, if it is a Linux, ifconfig. Okay, ifconfig. If it is a Linux, if it is a Windows, ipconfig. ipconfig. If it is a Windows. Okay. So we have other commands also. IP space A. Okay. Then host name -i. So using any one of these command in the Linux to display that IP address, to display the IP address. Okay, clear? Just type IP space A. If you observe here, this is the your IP address. See, slash it is giving. So this is giving that subnet details also. Okay, the subnet address. We'll discuss what is this subnet. Okay, private subnet, public subnet. Okay, all these things we are going to discuss this networking concepts in the AWS. We have one very, very important topic called as VPC. Okay, VPC. This is one of the important service. You should know this one. Okay, in AWS we are going to cover this one. Okay, and host name -i. So IPA ifconfig. Okay, and you can use that host name -. See now, this is the address it is giving. Right? See, same address we got here also. 172.31.44.230. Here also 172.31.44.230. Right? So using any one of these commands, okay, we can display the IP address of your server. Okay, clear? So we discussed about that df, du, hostname, ifconfig, hostname -i, IPA to find the IP address. Okay, so someone is asking in the last class, how to know that more options in that particular command. See, we discussed about that some of the options in the ls command. We have many other options also there. Okay, how to know how many options are there? The description also I want. So for that one, we are going to use the man command. Man means manual. Man means manual. Man ls. So now what the man command will do? ls command related manual pages are there. Right? So the documentation pages are there. Once you execute man ls command, man command will read that ls command manual pages and it is going to display here. Let's see. See here, list directories. Already we know ls command what it is going to do. It is going to display the directories, file names, directory names, file names. We discussed about that -a. A means all. It is going to display that hidden files or hidden directories also. Yes or no? See here, H, human readable format. Right? inode. Right? L, long listing. Right? So like this, we discussed R, we use reverse. Right? And we discussed about T also. Okay, last access type, modification type. This. Yes or no? But along with that one, we can see that other options also. Right? And they're giving that the description also. Okay. See, using this man command, if you want to know any of other commands, detailed information, you can type it man mkdir, right? Man ls command, man. Can I give like this one? Man. Yes, you can. Yes, so man command, it is going to use that detailed information about whatever the command you are passing along with the man command. Okay, so what the man command it will do? It is going to read manual pages and it is going to display the content here. Each command, manual pages are there. Right? How to know where the manual pages are there for related to this specific command? We discussed already. Where is mkdir? So it is going to give that mkdir manual pages are there where it is available under the binary path. It is going to give. Right? We discussed already here. See where is. Okay. Now I have executed man command ls and it is displaying. Okay, we scroll down. So we came here. I want to come out of this one manual. Just you can type that Q. See here. Press H for help. Q to quit. Okay, just hit the enter. Okay, just clear. Like that, man mkdir. Hit the enter. See, we discussed about -m, mode, hyphen p, parents, hyphen p, purpose. Just scroll down. So this is the last, right? So if you want to come out, just you can type that this one. Okay, just type that q, it will quit that. And you can use that info also, info mkdir. See, it is also mkdir means make directories. Here directories with the specified name, hyphen m, more, hyphen p, hyphen v, hyphen z. Okay, here also just you can type that q. Once you type q, it will come out. And we have one option, hyphen hyphen help. So this option also, it will use that help. This option also it will use that the detailed information, but man command is going to give that more information. Okay, use that man command. Clear, guys? Okay, see, man command, it is giving that detailed information. Okay, but I don't want that detailed information, just short description I want. I know that ls command, but what it is going to do I don't know. Okay, so for that one, what is ls? It is very good, né? It looks like English only. What is ls? What is a one command. It is going to use that short description of what was command you are passing. Get that. See, list directories. List directories. What is date? See, print or set the system date and time. What is mkdir? Make directories. Make directories means create directories. Right? So, like this, using the man command, you can display the detailed information. Using the what is command, you can display the short information. Okay, clear? Okay. Service command or systemctl command. Okay. See, if you install any software, it is going to create a one service. Okay. So, example, Jenkins is a one continuous integration tool, right? So once you install this one, it is going to create a one service called as Jenkins. This is the service name. Okay. So how to see all the services in your Windows machine, guys? How to see all the services in your Windows machine? Just open the run prompt. You know, right? How to open the run prompt? There you can type in the input box services.msc. Just type Windows button and R. You will see one run prompt. There you can type that services.msc and hit the enter button. It is going to open one window. There it is going to display that all the service names. Can you confirm, guys, whether it is going to work or not? Services.msc in your Windows machine, who are using the Windows machine? Yes? Okay, good. So guys, when I'm asking, everyone should do that one. Okay. See, then only it is interactive and it is very interesting, guys. If you are not answering, okay, simply joining from mobile. First of all, I don't like to join from mobile, and no one should join from mobile. Okay. So next time, Suraj, okay, even Dilip join from mobile and lab. Kiran, you should not join from the mobile. This is the last day. Okay. If you have any concerns, let me know. And one more thing, you should give that your name instead of something giving. Okay, I don't know who is this person, Badri. Okay, you should give that your proper name. Then only we are going to keep. Otherwise, we'll delete from this meeting. Okay. So if you join from your laptop, immediately we are going to check that whatever I'm going to ask you guys, right? And it's very interesting. If you do that interactive sessions, it will be very interesting. So using this one, we can see that how many services are there in your Windows operating system, but how to see in your Linux. So for that one, we are going to use one command, systemctl, okay, list hyphen unit hyphen files. Okay, so this is the command to display that all the services in your Linux server. So Ankit is saying the top command. By a top command, it is going to give that process IDs. See, process ID is different, service is different. Okay, each service have the process ID. Now, once if you execute this command, it is going to use that just type Control C. Once if you type the top command, if you want to come out, just type the Control C. If you execute this command, see, these are the service names. Okay, so if you observe, service names extension is dot service, dot service, dot service. Okay, right. So if you hit the enter button, it is going to display one by one. See, it is displaying one by one. Okay, so if you want to come out, just type that Q. If you want to come out, just type that Q or Control C. Okay, now I want to know that here it is displaying all the services. See, in your Windows machine also, if you can stop it, start it. That options are there or not? It is there, right? Yes or no? It is there. In Linux server, how we are going to start the service, or how we are going to start the service, how we are going to see the status. Okay. Now, using this service command or systemctl command, using any one of these command, you can check the status of that service, or if you want to start, you can start it. If you want to stop, you can stop it. See, this systemctl command, they have introduced in RHEL. Which version, guys? 7.x. 7.x. Okay. So this systemctl command, will it work in 6.x? It is not going to work. Why? Because they have introduced in 7.x. So right now we are using that RHEL 8.x. Guys, in the real time, still we are not using this 8.x. Okay, most of the guys are using 7.x. Okay, even we are also using that 7.5. Okay, so it is very important. Remember these versions also. Okay, they are going to ask which version of RHEL you are using. 7.5 you can say. So this service command is going to work in all the versions, even 7.5, 7.6, 7.8 also. Okay, so the syntax, suppose service name is, I want to know that SSHD is a one service name. Okay, so this service name, I want to check the status whether it is running or not. So for that one, you can use service command or systemctl command. If you are using service command, service name, okay, some options are there. Options. So these options may be start, stop, status, or restart. These are the four options. You can pass any one of the options. Okay, service name. So like this one, service name SSHD. You can use the status. It will use the whether it is running or not. It is going to be. Okay. If it is a systemctl command, systemctl options and service name. So systemctl options status SSHD. So you can pass just service name, or if you want you can give the extension the service. By default, even if you don't specify this extension dot service also, no problem. Okay. Clear? Clear? So let me check the status. Service name SSHD. Okay, SSHD status. See, it is saying that active running since 5 days ago, because my Linux server is started 5 days back, right? So from that day onwards, it is running. See, if you want to come out, just type Q. Okay. So if you want to stop it, as a normal user, you are not able to stop it. Let's try it. Service, service name SSHD, stop. See, it is saying that authentication is required to stop SSHD service. Authenticating as a root user. So it is asking a root user password. First of all, we don't know root user password. Okay, just type it Control C. Okay, cancel it. So if you want to switch to the root user, what is the command? Sudo su hyphen. Thank you. Sudo su hyphen. Switch to the root user, and now you can stop it. Service name SSHD, stop. It is stopped now. If you want, you can check the status. See, now it is dead. When 7 seconds ago it is stopped. Okay, now again you can start it. So even if you want to start it, you should log in as a root user. Just you can check the status as a normal user. Okay, now it is restarted. So if you exit, means you can log out using the exit command. Now you can check it. Service SSHD status. So it is showing that 18 seconds ago back it is started. 18 seconds ago back it is started. Clear? So we discussed about uptime command already. When we are discussing about that W command, we discussed it. So uptime command, it will give that how long your system has been running. Okay. So now I want to know that how many users are logged in, at what time they have logged in. Okay, and how much time they spent on this server. Using the last command, we can see that all the users activity. So ECT user, he logged in, okay, October 12th. Okay, so that is our first day session, right? So 1 hour 49 minutes he was there. Then October 13th he logged in, 1 hour 48 minutes he was there. Right, October 13th, 1 hour 47. So 14th he logged in, still he didn't logged out from the terminal, right? 15th, see clearly it is going to give which user at what time from which IP address. See, it is giving that the IP addresses also from which IP address. Yes, yes, Varsha Reddy, W command also it will use, but the W command it will use that currently whoever logged in it is going to queue. Okay, currently whoever logged in, but my requirement is okay the user's activity, which user at what time they have logged in and at what time they have logged out, how much that time spent. W command it will use real data now. Okay, currently how many users are logged in, from which IP address they have logged in. But my requirement is already what whoever logged in, at what time they have logged in, at what time they have logged out. Okay, so guys, whatever we are doing, everything it is going to track in the audit logs. Okay, so if you did something, you can accept that one. I will share one incident, real incident, what happened for one of the guy. See, he executed something, it went wrong, and they identified who did that one. They asked with him, he didn't agree that one. So they showed that proof, they have terminated. So if you did by mistake, unfortunately, unintentionally you did it by mistake, immediately you can, okay, inform to that your lead, so that they are going to roll back if it is possible immediately. Okay, clear? Don't say that I didn't. If you did mistake, immediately you can accept it and inform it. At least they are going to give the chance to continue the services in that company. Otherwise, they are going to terminate you. Okay, it happened for one of the guy. Again, he came to that Mithun Technologies. He learned the course. Within 2 months, he got the job. Now he's working in Accenture. Okay, so that's why be honest in your real time, in your real life also. Be honest. Don't hidden. Okay, clear? So anybody have any questions on this particular slide? No questions? We'll go to the other slide. So this slide commands are very, very important. Okay. See, I want to know, see, already we know that if you execute any command, if you execute any shell script, each command, each shell script, the process IDs are going to generate. So where that process IDs information is going to store, in which directory? When we are discussing about the directory structure, we discussed about this one. Okay, in which directory all the process related information are going to store? Yes, PROC directory. Okay, PROC directory. Okay, so now I want to know that my user process IDs. Okay, so currently I logged in each type of user. Just type that PS process. PS means process. See, it is showing that 208571 process ID. Because of I have connected to this Linux server, so internally it is going to use the bash. So this is the command. Because of this command, this is the process ID generated. I have executed PS command, right? So because of that one, this process ID is generated. So like this, I want to know that all the users process IDs with the detailed information in the server. So for that one, we are going to the PS-EF. E means on, F means formatted way. Okay. So now all the users process information it is going to give. Okay. All the users means whatever the users are there, including system users also. Okay. If you execute it, if you observe, see here, it is giving it is displaying the detailed information. Because of this command, okay, this command is executing by this user, This is a process ID. This is a parent process ID. Process ID and parent process ID. See, it is detailed information it is giving, right? So these are the system users. These are the system users. This is the root user. See, it is a EC-user, right? So PS-EF, it will give that all the process IDs with detailed information. But I don't want all the process IDs. In one of the interview, they asked this question: how to display all the Java process IDs? So PS-it will give that all the process IDs. In that one, I want to display only the Java. See, we can give this command output as input to that one command. Yes or no? How to give? We can use that pipe symbol. Pipe symbol. So Varsha is saying that the sort. Madam, if I use that sort here, what will happen? It is going to display the sorting order. My requirement is out of all these process IDs, I want to display only the Java process IDs. So if you want to search something, we are going to use the grep command, right? Grep, and then give that what you want to search, Java. So I want only the Java. Guys, this is very important command, and n number of times we are going to execute this command. ps-ef grep Java, ps-ef. Suppose you want to see that only the Tomcat process IDs, just you can type the Tomcat. Okay, so if you want, you can use that -I also. If you want to ignore the case, right? See, Baya Paramveer Baya, we will discuss that one. So which process ID, okay, is using by which, and which service is using by which port we are going to use. For that one, we are going to use the netstat command. Very important command. That one we are going to discuss in the last slide. Okay, don't worry. Clear? So ps-grep, that whatever you want to search, you have to do. Okay, very important command, guys. This one. ps-ef grep, this one. See, right now we are executing, right? So ps-ef grep Java. So right now Java is not installed. That's why it is not giving. So whatever it is giving, right? This process ID, username, process ID, parent process ID. This is because of this one. Okay, right now Java is not installed. Okay. Now assume I have installed that Jenkins. After installing the Jenkins service is created. I am trying to stop the Jenkins service like this one, service command, okay, and service name stop. Okay, but it is not stopping. Then what to do? Find that process ID of, find the process ID of that service. How to find the process ID of that service? ps-ef grep Jenkins. Grep Jenkins. Okay, so it will give the process ID. Now we have the process ID. Using this process ID, we can kill that process ID using the kill command. Kill -9 process ID. Okay, so kill command having that the signal types 1 to 64. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 like so on. 64 signal types are there. However, like our traffic signals are there, na? Green, red, yellow. Like that, 64 signals are there with the kill command. So whatever the command, the signal type you are going to specify, it is going to perform the action. See, if you pass that 9, it is going to kill that particular process ID. So if you pass the different signal, it is going to perform different action. So kill command is not only going to use for killing the process ID, we are going to use for other purpose also based on the signal type, whatever you are passing. Clear? So many times they ask this question also. Okay, so kill command we are going to only for killing the process? No, based on the signal type, it is going to perform the action. Clear? So if you type PS, see it has given. So we have connected to the server, right? Because of that one, this is the process ID is generated. So if you kill -9 process ID 20857. Once if you execute this command, what will happen? It is going to disconnect the connection. It is going to disconnect it. So Kiran is asking, how can we know that? Just you can type in the Google, you can search in the Google. Okay, kill the, or you can use the man command. Now, if you see, once we execute this command, it is going to disconnect the server. The session is going to be terminated. See, close it. Right now, you are connecting to your laptop. Right, you can connect to the server again. Now connected. PS, just that. Now, if you observe, the process ID is different. Earlier process is this one 20857. So the process ID is keep on going to change, guys. Now, again you can execute it, same process ID. Because still the session is continuing. Right? So like this, using the kill command, using the -9 option, you can kill that particular process ID. Okay. Now, developer has pinged you to the DevOps engineer. He said that my application is performing very slow. Okay, it is taking more time to access that application. Okay, what you are going to do? What is your debugging approach? This is one of the interview questions. See, first you have to check that your hard disk space, whether your server having that enough space or not. Okay. See, why we need to check that the hard disk space? When your application is running, okay, so your application is going to generate some log files, right? We need to store that log files. For storing that log file, we need that disk space, right? So that's why first you can check that hard disk space using the df-h command. Assume it is most more space is there, only the 30% only occupied. Then you have to check that CPU utilization, RAM utilization, how it is performing. So for that one, you can use the top command. Top is the one server resources utility tool, which is going to use that currently how your server resources are utilizing, like your CPU utilization, RAM utilization, which service, which process ID is taking more CPU utilization, that process is running by which user, everything it is going to use. Just execute it. See here. So it is giving that uptime, load average, and a total 81 tasks are there. Out of that one is running, remaining 8 are sleeping. And also if you see here, swap memory. This is the RAM memory in bytes it is giving. So this is our RAM. This is our swap memory. This is our RAM memory, and this is a swap memory. Okay. What did, when this swap memory is going to use? When this swap memory is going to. Right now the swap memory is 0. Swap memory is 0. When the swap memory is going to use it? When your RAM is 100% utilized, then it is going to use that swap memory. Okay, when your RAM is full, the RAM utilization is 100%, then it will use that swap memory. So this swap memory is going to created by Linux admin user. Linux admin. Okay. So as a Linux admin, he is going to create the swap memory. The swap, when we are creating a swap memory, from where we are going to allocate? This is again another interpretation. Your hard disk space, your disk, right here. And what is the formula for creating the hard disk? This one, swap memory. Suppose my RAM is 1 GB. How much swap memory you have to create it? Doubles your RAM. If RAM is 1 GB, your swap memory should be 2 GB. That is the standard formula. Okay, guys, in the real time, in your Linux servers, minimum RAM GB, how much we are going to use? Minimum from your dev servers. Huh? Many of working guys are there. Ne? How much we are using? Minimum 256 GB, maybe like 8 GB, 16 GB, but no 4 GB and all. Minimum in my company, the dev servers are is using by the developers. So though in the dev servers, usually the configurations are very less because only the developers are going to use it. But in the production, we are using that 64 GB RAM servers, right? 128 GB RAM servers, like that we are using. Okay, even S256 GB RAMs also we are going to use in the production servers, not in the dev servers. Dev servers very less. Why? Because developers are going to use, right? That's why. Okay. See, it is giving that this particular process, this process is running by the root user. Okay, and it is acquiring that this much memory and this much CPU. Right now, it is not using much CPU. Right. See, because of which command also, because of this command, this much of CPU utilization, this much of RAM, and this is running by the root user. Process ID will be. See, it is going to keep on display that the dynamic data here. Okay, so if you want to come out, just you can type that Q or you can type that Control C also. Okay, just you can type that C or you can type that Control C also. Clear guys, this is very important question. Okay, how to see currently how your server resources are utilizing the statistics. If you want to see, you can use the top command. Okay, clear? So in this slide, whatever that commands are very important. So top command, it will give that currently how you are performing. So if you want to see that 1 hour back or two days back how your server resources, you can use the SAR command. Clear? So by default SAR command is not installed. You can install it. So when you are installing this SAR command, there is no directive, the package name yum install SAR. If you say, it is not going to work. Okay, so instead of that one, this is the wrong name. Yum install this stat. Okay, systat -y, you can use it. Yum install system statistics systat -y. So once if you install this one, the SAR command is going to work. Okay. Clear? Archive commands. See, you have one directory. You have one directory in your Linux server. Okay, this is a Linux server. DevOps is a one directory which is having that 10 GB size. Which is having that 10 GB size. You want to move that or copy into that other Linux server. This is a Linux server 2, right? So if it is 10 GB, it is going to take more time to copy here, right? So instead of that one, you can compress it, you can archive it, then you can move it here. So how we are going to compress? What are the archive formats? You know, zip is an archive format, RAR. Yes or no? How we are going to create a RAR files in your Windows machine? We are going to use the WinRAR one software is there, right? Yes or no? WinRAR is a one software. With the help of that one, we can create the RAR files, WinRAR, right? TAR files, right? Like this, we have many archive formats. Right now, I have one directory called as DevOps. I want to create a zip file. I want to create an archive for this particular DevOps directory. Okay, so for this directory, I want to create a archive. So for that one, we are going to use the zip command. Zip, what is the zip file name you are going to create? Give that one, DevOps.zip. Okay, for which directory? Give the directory name. Here, you have to use the term -r option. You have to use the -r option. So that R means the recursive. Okay, R means recursive. Means in that directory, whatever the subdirectories, right? It is there. It is for those subdirectories, files, everything. It is going to take and it is going to create that one. Okay, clear? If you don't use -r, it is not going to be executed. So what it is saying that zip command not found. Okay, so when you are going to see this command, this error, what is the problem? Means it is not available. So by default, zip command, okay, unzip, okay, then tar, it is not available. Yum install zip unzip tar -y. Can I install that more than one? package at a time? Yes, we can, like this one, separated by a space, separated by a space. Package 1, space, package 2, space, package 3. So tar, not tar, tar. Like this, you can install n number of packages at a time separated by a space. This command has to be run as a root user. As a normal user, can able to install it? It is not possible, right? So what you have to do? Switch it to the root user, and again, it is installed. Now you can log out. Now you can execute zip -r, okay, devops.zip DevOps directory. See, it is created. Now if you go and see, DevOps.zip file has created. Sir, DevOps.zip file has created. Okay. Now I want to extract it. So let me delete this DevOps directory. So if you want to delete non-empty directory, what is the command, guys? We are going to use rm-rf. Varsha, listen my question. Non-empty directories. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Listen the question properly. Non-empty directories. I said that. Empty directory means you can use it rmdir. Okay, I have deleted. Okay, see, right. Now I am going to extract this one. Okay, so if you want to extract, we are going to use the unzip command. Unzip devops.zip file. Okay, it is extracted. If you see, DevOps direct has extracted. Right. So if you want to extract into some other directory, in your Windows machine, if you want to extract it, you are going to right click on that particular zip file, extract here, right? You are going to see right there. Here we are going to use unzip command. If you want to extract into some other directory, just if you say unzip, okay, and if you give that this zip file name, it is going to extract into current directory. If you want to extract into some other directory, unzip -d, you can specify that where you want to extract it. I want to extract into the temp directory. You have to specify D. D means directory. Okay, now if you go and see in the temp directory, it is extracted. So if you go and see ls-l in temp directory, you will see that DevOps directory. Okay, so this is the option we are going to use to extracting into the specific directory -d. Okay, same way I want to create the tar format. However, we have created a zip file, you can create the tar files also. Even our DevOps software, most of our DevOps software, it will come in the form of zip file or tar file. It will come as a .zip or .tar. So how to create a tar file? For that one, we are going to use the tar command. Tar -cvf. T means create, V means verbose, F means file system. C means create, verbose, file system. So I want to create a DevOps.tar file. For which directory? DevOps directory. Okay. For the DevOps directory, I want to create it. Okay. Execute it. See now, DevOps.tar file has created. Clear? I want to extract it. So before extracting, let me delete it. rm-rf DevOps. There is no directory DevOps. I want to extract it. How to extract it? Same command we are going to use. Using the tar command, we can create the tar file. We can extract the tar file. Tar hyphen xvf. See here, C means create, X means extract. So using the same command with the different options, we can create the tar file, we can extract the tar file. Which tar file? DevOps tar file. It is extracted. Now if you see DevOps directories, clear. So when we are installing our DevOps software, we are going to use unzip command, tar command most of the time. Why? Because our DevOps software, it will come as a zip file or unzip this tar files. Okay, clear guys? Anybody have any questions on this one? So in the interview perspective, these are not important. Okay, we didn't get any time questions on these three commands, but when we are installing the softwares, okay, in the Linux server, we are using many times. Okay, clear? We'll go to the other slide. User and group administration. See, once you have created a server in AWS admin console, here it is going to create the two users. One is the root user, EC2 user. Yes or no? So far we are using these two users, root user and EC2 user. So root user is the admin user. Correct. We can call it super user also. Super user also. EC2 user, normal user. EC2 user is a normal user. Right. Now assume Bhaskar has joined in that particular project. He want to provide the access to the this particular Linux server. How we are going to provide the access? We'll create a user. We'll set the password for that user. So if you want to connect to this Linux server, in the first class we discussed it. What are the information you want? That particular server, IP address or host name, username, password. If you have these three details, that is more enough to connect to any of the server. Already we have that IP address. Now we need that username password. We should not share our credentials, right? So we will create a specific credentials to that particular employee. So if you want to create a Bhaskar user, we are going to use the user add command. User add is a command to create user in the Linux server. As a normal user, you are not able to create the users. First, you can switch to the root user. You can create a user. Okay, so let me try. Right now, I have logged in as a normal user or root user, guys. Normal user. Okay, just you can type user add and give the username Bhaskar. Let's see whether we can able to create or not. See what it's saying? Permission denied. You are not able to execute this command. Okay, so what you have to do? We have to switch to the root user sudo su hyphen. You have switched to the root user and type that user and username Bhaskar. Okay, just execute it. Once you execute, what will happen? It is going to create a user now. See, once we create a user with this username, it is going to create a one directory in the where home directory, right? Home directory. Now if you go and see lsfnl/home, see it has created one directory. See today's date October 19th, right? And in one of the interview they asked this question. So if you want to create a user, which command we are going to use? User add command. Okay, so after executing user add command, in the background, what are the things it is going to be performed? It is going to perform one directory is going to create in the home directory. Another thing is it is going to add one entry, this username in the below files. Okay, pass wd, shadow, and group. In these three files, where these files are available? In the etc directory. etc directory, we have these files. If you go and see, okay, in these files the Bhaskar entry is added. Okay, cat slash etc slash shadow. If you observe, Bhaskar, cat slash etc pass wd. See, Bhaskar, cat slash etc group. See, Bhaskar. So these three files, it is updated once if you create a user. Okay. Now I will ask one question. So who are the Linux admins here? I'm not going to ask specifically. Just all the participants I'm going to ask. So I'm going to ask specifically that person also. Okay. Not now. Okay. Govind is asking what will be the password. Bhaiya, still we didn't set the password. Okay. I will ask that one question, interview question, before setting the password. What is the root user ID? See, we have created a one user called as Bhaskar. Each user, it is going to allocate one unique ID. Okay. Rajshekhar Reddy is saying that 1000. How many agree with that guy? So guys, I think everyone is available in that Telegram group. I am creating, see now I am creating some questions and I am giving that answers. You people can answer it and see that, see in that Telegram group, other DevOps professionals also there, not only our Mithun Technologies. Many people are giving that wrong answer. Okay, so you people can participate. See that guys, at least this next 3 months, effectively use that Telegram group. After that, you can once you'll get the job, don't look into that one. Okay, until you get the job, look into that Telegram group. Okay. So what is the root user ID? User ID, not username. I'm asking. Username is root. Username is root. I'm asking that user ID. It is going to uniquely set one number. 0 is the UID for root user. Thank you, Shiva. Shiva has given the correct answer. Okay. So are you a Linux admin, Shiva? Okay. So DBA. Okay. 0 user ID is the root user ID. See, in 7.x, okay, what is the normal user ID? UID is going to start. See, we have EC2 user. We have created a Bhaskar user, right? So these users are once if you create a user, it is going to set user UID. So the UID is going to start from 1000. So already each user is created. That's why 1000. And Bhaskar user we have created just now 1001. So like that, the UID is going to start from 1000. If it is a 6.x, what is the UID is going to start? Guys, this is one of the interview question. In 6.x, what is the UID is going to start? 500. 500. Okay. So in the next class, we'll see how to set the password, right? All these administration things we are going to. So Paramir is saying, how would we see? Just you can go here, cat /etc /passwd. Just type that one. If you observe here, see Bhaskar 1001, EC type is 1000. If you go and see here, root user 0. Okay, we'll see. Okay, after setting the password, I will show you. Okay, so guys, whatever we discussed before coming to the next class, you should finish that practice. Every day you have to do some practice. At least if you are not working, spend that 3 to 4 hours now. If you are working, at least 1 hour working employees also, you should reduce that sleeping hours and you can do it. Okay. Thank you guys. And everyone has to join in time. 6 means sharp 6 we have to join it. Okay. Thank you. I don't want to again and again give these lecturers. I hope you people are mature enough, right? Don't join from that mobile. Thank you. 6 sharp means 6. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow with all these comments.